So the one and only by-election debate that was going to happen for this by-election coming up just happened. And we had Grant Abram of the United Party of Canada. He said that reverse racism is racism, and he doesn't support being together with Canada. He wants to separate, and he believes only in two sexes, was very anti-immigrant. He had a win, like every broken clock that, tells time correctly once or twice a day. He really held Pierre Poilievre to account on his lack of security clearance. That was about the only highlight for him. Jonathan Bridges of the People Party spoke. I don't think he said his leader one time, which is fine. Bonnie Critchley is an independent that a lot of people are promoting and hoping wins. And she brought up probably the biggest point of the night is that who can here actually vote. Of course, very few people can vote there because almost everybody was shipped in to boo the Liberals and to cheer for Pierre. So when everybody who could vote put up their hand, it was a very small amount of people in that room. So she made a very good point. And she goes, do you guys really want to be doing this again in January and February? Because if you elect Pierre Poilievre, then we will. And I hope that really resonates with the actual voters of that area. Michael Harris of the Libertarian Party spoke. Apparently, he goes to the UFC and had a big UFC group watching it from wherever that they were watching it from. So just young, naive, libertarian as usual. Ashley McDonald, he was one of my surprises and highlights from the Green Party of Canada. He actually lives in Red Deer, and he regularly just spoke facts, actually, about all of the lies that, I mean, you have the Libertarian Party, you have all these separatist conservative type parties running, and he was the only one kind of speaking facts and trying to debunk a lot of that. So he was actually a pleasant surprise. Pierre, obviously clown. Darcy Spady got booed by the crowd, by the conservative crowd that was busting every time he spoke. But he was an actual local who has lots of years of experience in the energy industry that was trying to really discuss more about why you should consider Mark Carney as the prime minister, somebody reputable. He is my team as well, so that I was watching him, and in the live that I was watching, which was done by TL on TikTok, she was like pointing it right on my past president for Calgary East, who is the campaign manager and helping Darcy. So hope he does well, but it's so difficult to hear all of these conservative losers coming and booing. I think Sarah Spanier, who I've promoted a lot on TikTok, she spoke really well, and a lot of people like her, but unfortunately she's running as an independent, so I don't think she's going to get far or be taken very seriously. Catherine Swampy running for the NDP again from Maskwacis. I have a very sweet spot for her, not only because she's Indigenous, but she literally works with my aunt. So when my aunt got her award for lifetime achievement as a lawyer, Catherine was there and gave her a lot of recognition with others from Maskwacis to honor my auntie. Jeff Willerton of the Christian Heritage Party spouted off many transphobic things as well. Terrible. And I just wanted to point out, if you go back and you watch the Camrose and District Chamber of Commerce video that did record this whole thing, so you can go back and watch it, Pierre wouldn't clap for Sarah or Catherine, and even though Jeff and him probably are like this in a lot of ways, he wouldn't clap for him either. So, and that was just what I could see. So from my point of view, I just wanted to say this went from 7 p.m. to 9:24, and this happened thanks to the Camrose and District Chamber of Commerce with Shauna Fett being the moderator, and I thought it was quite fair. And I was watching it on a live stream, but then on TikTok it was quicker. So I watched it on TL's live stream, and she's one of the few residents that actually lived there and was live streaming it. So that was lovely to see. So overall, I just think that, you know, you basically have ultra conservatives that are all running, and most don't live in the area. So, you know, if you're obviously a longtime NDP supporter, you're going to vote for Catherine. If you, you know, are splitting the vote up, I mean, I really like that Ashley McDonald, and yeah, one of the conversations was about reform. And I remember when Harper made the cuts, so that if at once upon a time before Harper, if a party got at least 5% of the overall national vote, they got party funding, and it was Harper who cut that, and Pierre was part of his team, so don't make any, like, you know, bones about that. So if I used to vote for the Green Party before I was a Liberal, because I knew that at least gave them funding, and folks like Ashley McDonald who actually talk facts, that's the type of person that I would vote for if I had the opportunity. But I think, obviously, I'm red, and I would say that for the folks who are from that riding, you know, if they care about, you know, having a person in the government at the table, they should be voting for Darcy. As for Pierre, obviously, this is a lifelong politician, and as Bonnie said, once he loses his leadership review, he will not be really representing this riding as if he ever really could. He has no skin in the game there whatsoever, and she's probably right. They'll likely go back to the polls after his leadership review. So anyway, you can go back and watch it if you want to, or maybe my summary is enough.